I'm excited to welcome you back to Grand Chess Tour 2024 Sinfield Cup, the final tournament of this year's Grand Chess Tour. Alireza Firouzja was playing against Anish Giri and he starts by playing e4 and Anish responds with e5. He doesn't play c5 like in his course on Chessable, instead plays solid, very solid e5. And we got basically transposition to Italian game, d6, c3, trying to, very boring line, rook e1, knight d2, bishop a4 takes on c6, which is actually a very interesting idea here. So instead of going for regular bishop c2, I guess Alireza didn't spend too much time. I assume it's a prep. So queen b8 takes, and now knight f1, but it's of course very well known line. d4, queen a7, queen a5, trying to basically take on h6, king h7, knight h4, and now knight is coming to f5 and potential pressure on this pawns. c5, huge mistake, and now, guys, what could have happened now is knight g7. The idea is king g7, there would have been d5, and after, let's say, bishop d7, bishop h6, knight h6, queen g5, king f8, and now not going for queen h6 but go for knight h5, and white are apparently completely winning. But it's hard to find the line like this in the classical. I mean, I'm not sure Magnus have found it or not, probably not, because that's just absolute nonsense. Instead, Alireza plays d takes e5, bishop f5, knight f5, d takes e5, c4. So now the ideas might be like rook d1, rook d5. And just, yeah, rook d1 is just next move. Make sure you occupy the open file with the rook, and then just try to play on rook d5, takes, queen c2, queen a6, rook c1, protecting the pawn, shuffling around for a while. So, and at this point, yeah, Alireza is slightly better. Queen b3, bishop c7, but there is nothing that can say that he will win this game. They're actually both kind of low on time. Queen a6, king g2, rook d8, rook a1. So Alireza has this, very, very massive passed pawn, which if it makes its way to a7, Anish will have too many problems. Queen c2, queen d7, rook b1, bishop a5, bishop c5 takes the pawn, queen d3 takes. And let's just calculate the pawns. So in the following situation, 6 pawns for white pieces and 5 pawns for black pieces. Rook b7 trying to take pawn on f7, knight e4, bishop b3, king g6, which was a blunder. Now knight e7 was played, takes pawn on c6, and slowly Alireza is taking the initiative. And now again bishop d2, absolutely brilliant, rook f7 taking another pawn. The idea is that after king f7, knight e5, we pick up the rook back on d3, so it's not actually a rook sacrifice. Rook e7, king d6, and now rook d7. Look, Alireza's immortal rook d7 come its way. So now basically black have nothing to do but accept this, and knight e5. I mean, Alireza is just up too many pawns. Bishop e3, f takes e3, knight d2, c5, and he easily converts this pawn versus knight endgame, as those pawns are just too good. And here, basically, there is nothing black can do. Let's say king c4 is played, a6, king c5, and now look, we use the bands maneuver. Basically, we can move either e7 or a7, doesn't matter. a7, gotta take this, and now e7, this knight is not able to stop this pawn on e7, and white wins the game. Absolutely insane game by Alireza. Anish is out of shape, he still can't, understand what's going on. He lost to Hans, he keeps losing games, he lost to Jan, he lost to Alireza, and after 5 rounds of play, Alireza is first with 3.5 points, Wesley second, Maxim Vashilagraf, Kukish, Fabi, Dean, Prague, and Jan are all tied for the third, Nadirbek 9th, and Anish is the last so far. That's absolutely insane. I'll see you in the recap tomorrow. And now, bye bye.